What's up, y'all? This is a different video than normal. That's because I want to try my hand on making a Grand Summoners video. So we're going to be talking about the main boy, the main character of Overlord, Ainz himself, or Ainz. So I'm going to keep this noob friendly. I'm not going to be talking about equips or crests at all. All I'm going to be talking about is specifically his skills, his arts, true arts, and super arts. So let's go with his skill first, which is Maximize Magic Excess. So he does 2500% dark damage, which is magic, and he reduces enemies' magic resistance by 20% for 10 seconds. So if you want to put Ainz on the team, then it's good that if you put him on a team which is purely magic users, because again it reduces the enemy's magic resistance by 20%. And so if you go to his arts, which is called Hell Flame, which does 20,000% dark damage, magic, 100% chance of burning enemy, and reduces enemies' fire and dark resistance by 40% when it's burning by this art for 15 seconds. So this is really good if you're trying to fight a boss. Let's say, for example, the botanical boss that you see on the screen right now. All you need to do is his regular arts and boom, he will do damage. Because there's a lot of units that can't damage that boss at all, but Ainz is definitely one of them. So if you're doing that quest right there, whether it be solo or multi, make sure you have an Ainz on that team. So let's go into his true arts right here, which is called Super Tier Magic Fallen Down, which does 50,000% dark damage magic. It autofills all allies' arts gauge by 4 for 20 seconds. Additional 2 arts gauge for demon units. Reduces enemies' crit resistance by 100% for 25 seconds. So this is really good right here because Ainz as a arch gener. Yes, he generates arts. So if, let's say here, for example, if you don't want him to be a nuker, and if you want him just to be there just to generate arts, so that way your other units could go ahead and do the main damage, then he is really good for that, especially since it reduces the enemy's crit resistance. So if you have, let's say, for example, War Hero Finn, then Ainz right there is really good if you use his true arts. So now let's get into his super arts, which is called The Goal of All Life is Death, which does 150,000% dark damage magic, increases all allies crit damage by 100% for 15 seconds, additional 100% for dark units. So this right here is really good if, let's say, you don't have any units that necessarily gives crit damage. Ainz could grant that if you could get the super arts done. And also, let's say you have other dark units, or you have a team that is nothing but dark units. This is really good. It will support them by giving them crit damage. So if you go either play solo, or if you go to the multi-lobby and play with other players, more times than not, you're going to be using true arts to generate art for the other units, for other people there, so that way they could go do damage. That's what I do. So that is how you could use Ainz in a very, very simplistic way. Oh, I almost forgot to mention this, the animation for these attacks. So if you go to arts, you'll see that it goes a little bit slow. And then same thing with true arts. Now this one takes a while, as you can see right here. And then boom, he finally does that. And then if we go to super arts, this is what the animation right here looks like as well. And so when it comes to wanting to be an arch gener or a nuker for Ainz, you gotta keep in mind that these animations do take a while, but when it comes to his skill, it doesn't take that long. It's actually one of the fastest that he has right there. So I just want y'all to keep that in mind. So hopefully this video here helps you understand more of how Ainz works. So anyways guys, that's it. See ya.